There have been a lot of smiles at the PMAC this year for Lady Tigers basketball. First-year coach Nikki Caldwell bringing an in-your-face defensive approach to an LSU women's team hungry to end a one-year absence from the NCAA tournament.
They're special. They're very special in the sense of that they did, and they have really tried to buy into what we're about here, and it's shown in a lot of our games.
Every time it gives me goosebumps just to sit and listen to her, but she's a great motivator. She gets us so pumped and ready to play, and you know, because she played the game and coached it, you respect her for that.
LSU marched into the SEC portion of the schedule with a 9-3 record, including 6 straight wins. The winning ways continued once conference play opened, with LSU taking the first 4 SEC games in the Caldwell era.
We had some very, very tough road games early on. Once we got into conference play and we started on the road, our identity really started to shape itself because we knew that we had to be a defensive-minded team and a team that really got on the boards.
Just as quickly as the win streak began, another one ensued in the opposite direction. 5 straight SEC losses, in which LSU also lost senior point guard Destiny Hughes with a season-ending knee injury at Tennessee.
I mean, it was frustrating just because as a player you see how well we started out and just to see us go in a slump. But one thing, Coach Caldwell and her staff are behind us 100%. She's never given up. She's been upset at us, but she's never given up, and we know that care is there.
We have to refill our tank, and we got to make practices tougher. We needed to bring about a different type of starvation in this group.
The Lady Tigers put an end to that 5-game losing streak with a 10-point win last Sunday over Kentucky. It was the first time in 6 years that LSU had defeated a top 5 team here at the PMAC, and they did so with only 9 available players.
I was so proud of them for being courageous in their effort. So it taught me that this group can surpass adversity, that we do have courageous leaders. We do have a team that's committed. All 5 people, when they are committed, they can be very successful.
After that win, it's just, it's like we got our livelihood back, and we got that spark back that we need to finish this season off. And Coach showed us, it's not over. She just kept saying it's not over. And when we play with that hunger, that's the same way we need to play these last couple games.
March Madness will take on a whole new meaning for Caldwell and the Lady Tigers this year. With her first child with former NFL running back Justin Vargas due in late March, wins aren't the only thing this team will be expecting. A team who found out about their coach's pregnancy early in the season during a team meeting about, of all things, expectations.
And so when it got to me, and I go, I need for y'all to keep my blood pressure down because I'm with child now. And then they all go crazy and they're yelling and screaming like, oh my God.
I think it's a beautiful thing just for her to be with child and just how much energy she has. I mean, she has more energy than we do sometimes.
Caldwell has said she is prepared to leave the team in the hands of her assistants if the birth takes place while LSU's season is still going on. And as the big day approaches, Caldwell already taking protective steps, especially after a misstep in the win over Kentucky.
Well, it's time now to put the pumps down. And I said, Doc, those weren't even my highest pumps. Those were like 3 inches. I usually wear like 4- and 5-inch pumps. But he said, it's time to either go to tennis shoes or go to some flats. And then he goes, but I kind of prefer you in the tennis shoes. I had on with the purple shoestring, so I still had to coordinate my outfit with my shoes.
You're styling. You're styling. Let the madness begin. From Baton Rouge, I'm Richey for CST Tonight.